And we're live with another treehouse. And we're actually the new tagline is we're gonna be playing in the treehouse. Somebody said that this morning. I think it was Sam actually, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. We're playing in the treehouse today. We got a few new guests, a few returning guests. I guess some new faces, some returning faces, and hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of this girl right here.
Oh no!
We're not really sure what we have. Let's check out we have Neff saying, "Yo, what's good, Treehouse Gang?" For those that don't know, me and Neff are playing D&D now every Tuesday night. And I learned after I agreed that it was 4 hours every Tuesday night. But those games are long, and Stranger Things, is a pretty good representation of what you can expect. We have Mo Biggs saying hail. We have Mo Biggs. Always good to see Mo over here. And how's everybody doing? Suzie, you have a cool shirt on. You want to tell us what inspired you to? Do you like Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon shirt, my only Pokemon shirt.
Your
only really comfy shirt.
There we go.
But also, I like Pokemon.
I'm pretty sure that Charizard is not only the most recognizable Pokemon, but the best and everybody's fan favorite.
I think he is also the most valuable Pokemon card there is.
That is absolutely right. I know Logan Paul wears like a golden chain with a Charizard card attached to it because it's worth like $1 million or something. It's crazy. We have Dean saying good day. For those that don't know, Dean is from Australia, and that's how he said. That's how they say hello over there. Brittany, did you know that? That's how they say hello over there.
You learn more things every day, Armand. I just keep going up.
We have Mo Big saying Pokemon is like a suicide pill for viewership. That is right, because Mo Biggs does not like weebery on any show, but we'll have to tame down our Pokemon excitement. But then again, if B-Rose comes, he is a big Pokemon fan. We'll have to see. How are we doing, Nick and Kate?
I'm doing good. Just actually currently inking some Reign of Ages pages, but yeah.
Nick also got a fresh haircut. We can see that. We can see his
much needed. But yeah, just chilling here, just working on some pages.
And then you first is our good friend Kate. Kate, how you doing, Kate?
Hello. I am 6th hour at the desk now. Back's starting to hurt.
Really well. You gotta get one of your standing desks. Those always helped me back in the day. There's an ongoing semi-mini joke between me and Kate that every time I see her, I see a new tattoo, and I feel like I honestly do see a new tattoo, but she promises me that it's always been there.
I haven't had a new tattoo in over a year.
Nick, I think you have a tattoo. You have a lot.
I have a few tattoos. I just actually got this half sleeve. I just finished it after I want to say 5 months. Just like a nice little portrait. I have a Mortal Kombat tattoo on here, and I have some tattoos on my thighs and my legs. But one day, slowly gonna get covered eventually.
Nick is one of those people. He's an unsuspecting, tattoo mafia crime lord. So yeah. It's one of those things where if you mess with a Nick Caponi, you'll be sleeping with the fishes. Isn't that right, Nick?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So we always it's always great having Nick on here. We have Mo Big saying B-Rose has declared bankruptcy on a small business selling Squirtles behind the gym. So that is right. He won't go too deep into what that means, but let's just say that B-Rose does like his Pokemon and his anime. That's for sure. We have what about ahoy one and all. We always have to say ahoy to what about over there. So we have some. He could have, if he sold Charmanders, he probably wouldn't be out of business. Is what he was saying over there. Nick, we have a big surprise for people, and we're doing a major reveal, and we might as well do it in the first 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Do you want to share your screen? Should I share the screen? Or
I don't have the file up. I emailed you the files though, so if you want to share the screen,
I will absolutely be able to pull it up. And did you just want to talk about what it is? I think we had you on before, and you kind of said it. We kind of teased it, but you want to say exactly what is happening?
We did a homage piece featuring the upcoming character that Armin's putting out for his book in July. And also it features my character as well. So I put out Reign of Ages, and ironically, we're both launching in July, and me, Armin, and Sam Quinton, we kind of made this idea where we could do some like cross promotion, and this piece will exemplify that. And not only that, but a really fun part of this piece is that it's a homage to one of my favorite X-Men stories, and you could kind of guess which cover it is.
That is right. That is right. This is the big reveal here. Drum roll, please. And it is on the right here we have Reign from Reign of Ages from Nick's book, and then on the left here, Suzie knows exactly who this girl is, don't you, Suzie?
Yeah, that's right.
Then we have Lunar Smoke over here on the left-hand side, and it's going to be a special crossover art print that you can only get. Nick, what is the only way you can get this art print?
You can only get this print if you back Reign of Ages as well.
That is right. That is right. So you have to back both campaigns, Lunar Smoke and Reign of Ages, number 2 Reign of Ages, number 1 of Lunar Smoke, and then you get this very cool homage cover. And me and Nick were talking a lot about the we were throwing around a lot of fun ideas, weren't we, Nick? But then
yeah, absolutely. It started off as I think the overall general consensus we wanted to do like either an iconic image in comics or an iconic image just in general in culture and pop culture. So we were kind of going back and forth with certain ideas, but it kind of struck with me with this cover, and growing up, that era of X-Men was really prominent for me. One of the greatest stories of, I think, in comics history stemmed out of that saga. And I always keep it, and this is like a janky, busted up version of this book, but I probably had this book probably for a good 15 years, but it's always by my side for reference. Incredible story. If you haven't already read the Phoenix Saga, both the Phoenix and the Dark Phoenix Saga. But anyways, the cover that I used to homage is a really well-known cover with Cyclops and Jean Grey. And I feel it would definitely bring in those nostalgic X-Men fans into the new world of these two characters.
I could not agree more. And again, it looks amazing. By the way, we're gonna come back to this, and we'll showcase it a little more. And then Suzie, I want to know what you're doing. But actually, Mo Biggs just reminded me that Lost Magic Season 3 is launching today. In fact, right now. And I literally have to press the launch button. So Mo Big, shout out to you. Thanks for the reminder over here. But what I will do, Nick, did you even know that Lost Magic was launching? Come on.
Oh yeah, no, I did not know. I had no clue.
But I will. Let me share this screen, and all I have to do is press this button. But Mo Biggs also says, if you know B-Rose, you probably even heard of the even darker Phoenix Saga. That is true. That is, oh man, B-Rose isn't even here, and he's still getting all sides of it. Okay, so here all we have to do is press approve. We're launching, and people generally if you're waiting at 6 p.m. For this to go live, I'm sorry, blame Nick Caponi over here. You know what I'm saying? He's going on.
I'm sorry,
but we are now live. Okay, cool. Now spread the word, and maybe we'll check in on that campaign a little bit later. But there's so much going on here. You know what I'm saying? Nick knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So Suzie, what have you got for us today? How is the first of all? How's it coming along? The entirety
It's done.
Is it done?
it is done. So we have a couple things to do today.
Oh man.
But
Nick's excited. I can see
we
the
have to pick
excitement.
between two pairs of shoes because I have two pairs of black shoes that I can wear, and it doesn't really matter which one, but so we have pairs of shoes we have to pick. We're going to do a wear test, and then I have to pack the outfit because it's going with me on the weekend, and there's some special considerations you have to take to travel something like this.
That is a good point, a great point. We're going to keep it under lock and key, right, Suzie? It's going to be kept under in the safest place.
Yep.
But that's super curious. So we're gonna pick shoes out. You know what I'm saying? Is that what we're doing? It's like,
yeah. Should we wear test first, or like you want to see the outfit and then shoe options, or shoe options and then outfit?
Kate, what do you want to do first?
Let's see the shoes.
Let's see the shoes first.
There's two pairs, and we're picking.
Yeah. So we have my very favorite combat boots, and then we have my sneaker pumps. Both
very cool.
Very, very good shoes that I love. I've had for a long time. Pretty comfy ones, and both plain.
Which one are you taller in? You know what I'm saying?
These guys.
Does that affect your decision at all, Brittany? Does that affect your decision at all?
I mean, I personally want to wear the sneaker pumps. I'll tell you that.
So I think we have a winner. Do you like that better as well? I think I'm fine with those as well.
Yeah, these ones are way quicker to get in and out of. So yeah, I'm gonna go change then, and I'll be back in a couple minutes, and you can see most of the outfit. I'm not gonna put a wig on right now because it's really hot in here.
Fair point. We have Mo Big saying team boots. Mo, maybe Nick will tie break. Nick, do you like the boots as well?
I'm team boots. I'm a Doc Martens guy, so like, combat boots are always like default. Like,
should we let everyone like cast their votes, chat too, and then we'll decide?
That would be a good point. Everybody, drop your comment down below. While Susie's getting dressed, and then we'll kind of see what Mo Big is saying. It's alive. That is right. Thanks, Mo Big. we are alive. Lost Magic Season 3. Got some fun covers for you today. We got some people saying boots. That's for sure. We have. Oh, Kate, you said boots too. Okay.
Yeah.
So really, Brittany, we were just outnumbered. We're currently outnumbered.
I mean, the sneaker pump is more like I wish I had the sneaker pump to put on, but I don't need it in the outfit. It's more of a personal request.
Interesting. Well,
they are kind of iconic.
Yeah, they're super iconic. I love a good sneaker pump.
All right. So Mo is saying get off the fence and vote, Neff. Well, right now, actually, I think it's 3-2 in favor of the boots. So with Mo Biggs, Kate, and Nick, we are currently outnumbered here, Brittany, but we will keep counting the votes as they come in.
You know what? We're on the same team.
We're satisfied. But I want to actually bring up this cover and talk about it a little bit more. Kate, did you like this? It's not a cover; it's an art printer or illustration.
The homage.
The homage. Did you?
Yeah. Could you?
Have you read this story before? Have you read this story before, Kate? Oh man. It's called the Dark Phoenix Saga. It is one of Nick's favorite. I personally have only. I don't think I haven't read it in a long time. I did read it once many years ago, but I think I want to read it again. Nick's inspired me. I did order the new omnibus that just released. I think like 2 weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting to get that and read it again. But this is, what I want to do is I want to really show some kind of camaraderie, right? And I really wanted to show that they were together, basically. And what better, I didn't want them to fight each other. A lot of people have them fighting each other. I wanted them to be like side by side fighting other people. You know what I'm saying? And then Nick's like, I've got something for you. And then this is kind of what we settled on. Isn't that right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I was thinking of I was doing research looking at some like team up comic book covers that are known, and some of them were just not hidden the right way that I don't think having those two characters like interact in that layout, but then I saw this cover and I was like, actually this would work perfectly. So and I changed it up because the original cover's in space, and I figure, you know, we're dealing with a space cowgirl and a mythical elf. So I wanted to make it more like a fantasy looking oriented piece. So I changed some stuff up a little bit, but definitely the pose in the center is still true to the original source.
I could not agree more, and it was. I'm gonna pull up the original cover. Maybe that would help people. What do I just search for? Dark Phoenix. Remember what issue cover it was, or just?
I don't. Hold on.
While we're here, I see Dean's trying to vote as well. Dean,
I'll share it right now. It's literally like the first. It was like the first option that popped up on my feed. Hold on. So let me just
quickly, Dean, if you're in the chat, I actually just send you the link on Twitter if you want to pop on. So we have one spot, you know, and we can get up to 6 here to make 6 even boxes. You know what I'm saying? So come on, join Dean if you're awake and ready for some action here. We have Mo saying, "I'm then must cast in an voting absentia for B-Rose. B-Rose is hashtag Team Boots." I will have to message B-Rose myself and confirm that, because the fate of the entirety of this cosplay is going to rest on B-Rose's shoulders. It must be pretty accurate. Oh boy, oh man, let me. What do you think,
Wait, I might
Nick?
change my vote.
Oh my god, that looks awesome.
With the gun. Come on, Nick Caponi, you've been working on this character for how long now?
Yeah.
You finally got it?
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
I think it looks amazing, Suzie, and it's funny that it all came together, and it pretty fast too, if I might say. It came together pretty fast. It came together like a month ago or something like that, and then
something like that.
And then we saw it live. Nick was here on one of the first few ones, and then now now we saw it. Like, we go back to the previous live streams. Every week we did something to kind of get here. It's awesome. Yeah. I think it looks great.
It looks fantastic.
Brittany, critique
it, which is very important.
Critique it. Why do I have to critique it? I think it looks great.
And you also have the badge, right? We have the badge somewhere there.
Yeah, we got one on the hat and one on the belt.
Oh man, that's right. That is right. What do we have here? We have, although we all know he's really Team Baby Socks. That's right. That's right. Dean is saying fire. Dean is saying straight fire. So that's always a good thing. And then Mo Biggs is bringing back the good old Glue Crew. And we all remember the Glue Crew. It was when Suzie was putting together, I think, the hat. And there was a lot of warning signs on the glue she was using. But,
yes, the barge. And you know what? The funny part is that is the safer barge. There is a version that comes in a yellow can instead of a blue can that has even more warning labels on it.
That is right. That is right. And Mo was saying that when Suzie was wearing a mask on to prevent from the fumes, that she was missing out on half the fun. So we always like to make sure that Suzie's having fun on these things. I think it looks great, Suzie. I cannot wait to kind of see it more in action. I did just talk. She finally got back to me, that photographer. I think her name is Michelle. Maybe we'll have her on next week.
Yeah, she was. I think she was she was on a trip this week, so she just got home.
So when is the con that you're going to premiere this at? That's the real question.
This weekend.
This weekend. Oh, so it really was supposed to be ready by this weekend. Makes sense.
Yep. And then I'm going to take this off in a couple of minutes, not on screen. And then I'm going to do some work to pack some of this stuff up and get it ready. This jacket needs to be ironed before we go. And it'll be like garment bagged. And there's some stuff I have to do to pack all the little pieces so none of them get lost in transit and all that fun. And
I think, by the way, Suzie, that the Team Boots won the vote. By the way, Team Boots. I think it was a 3-2 vote. Arguably 4-2. What or to the sneaker pumps?
I think I have to with the outfit. I have to change my vote.
They're both good options, right? That's why I couldn't decide by myself.
Mhm.
I have to say then, if Kate is a swing vote, then she's swinging us back around. Unless Dean or Piggy want to vote on the boots. Can you show us the boots again, Suzie? General Piggy, we need your help. All right, Piggy, we need we need you to choose which boots for to complete this cosplay outfit. Oh man, I really just let me see here. Okay, so we have two boots here. One, the left is the boots, and then the right are the sneaker pumps. And we need to choose which boots will go better. Dean has not cast his vote, even though even though it is voting in Australia is compulsory, according to Mo Biggs, and that man knows his geopolitical strategy.
We'll leave them both right here while I go change back into my normal clothes.
Perfect. And also, General Piggy did get his copy of Elixir. So, General Piggy. There we go. Oh, we got Dean voting on the sneaker pumps. So we are currently at the, I believe the vote is now 4-2 in favor of the sneaker pumps. And wow, has it really switched the vote entirely. It's really swung the other way. I am messaging B-Rose to kind of see what he thinks is better. And then we'll try to cast in his vote at absentee ballot. You need to
There's
vote.
an absentee ballot for the shoes.
That's right. That's right. Why not? Gotta make sure everybody's vote gets heard here. For the cosplay, boots or sneaker pumps. Okay, cool. And we have Dean Mobik saying Dean has lost voting rights as a felon. His crime, stabbing me in the back with his vote. Oh boy. He is under treachery. We call that. You know, he's wanted for the crime of treachery. That is for sure. The gold lining looks nicer, Mo. I draw those on a chick. That is right. And if those don't know, Dean is a great artist. And Dean said he's eating breakfast at the moment, and he doesn't want to eat on the stream. But he's coming on soon. That is for sure. We can't wait to have you. So currently, I would say that it's 4-2, and we don't know where B-Rose is, but he usually gets back to me pretty quickly. And if he gets back to me, I don't think he can sway this vote anyway. But it's still good to know what's kind of happening.
I like that your investment in the shoes is so deep, you almost forgot to launch Lost Magic.
That's right. It really was it wasn't even the boots we were talking about then. I didn't even know the boots were gonna be a thing. That was just something that once we got into it, it's one of those things that I really just dove into. But I think we had a lot of fun. I think the boots are kind of out. I think it's gonna look nice also in the photos. And those who don't know, this is gonna actually be the cosplay cover of the Lunar Smoke. And again, technically, Nick knows this character very well. Nick, did you pull up the homage cover?
I did. Once I share my screen. All right, so this is the cover that I homaged off of.
Wait one second. We got B-Ro saying B-Ro should get 2 votes because he eats for 2. Oh boy, that if he votes, I will count his vote for 2 because that man refuses. We made a pact to run every day and go to the gym, and he is just not living up to that pact. That is for sure.
Why is this happening over shoes? Like rivalries are starting.
That is right. Oh man, wait, Neff, we need you to break the ties of which shoes to get.
Come on, it's 4-2. There's no tie.
Did you put the shoes away already, Suzie?
Do I need to put them back?
Maybe just hold them up for Neff. So Neff knows what's on stake here.
You can't get rid of the shoes. He's gonna freak out.
All right, Neff, we got two options here. We got on the right, we got big boots, and on the left, we got sneaker pumps. All right, So just put down your vote. Currently, it's 4-2 in favor of the sneaker pumps. But then maybe your vote in B-Rolls is absentee ballot vote. You can tie it up or swing it somehow. If so, we'll kind of see what we got. We got Mobile saying, "Sorry guys, looks like we got a 3 a.m. Ballot dump for Team Boots." D-Wag can vote as well. D-Wag can absolutely vote as well. And it's funny because the legend or the myth of B-Rose keeps growing, even though he's he's not currently in the chat or this channel. But we have lots of people having some fun with B-Rose. How are you doing, D-Wag? Neff is saying boots. Is this even a question? And I will say, Neff, that my first instinct was the sneaker pumps, but I will say that both Brittany, I think maybe only Brittany, said that she just prefers sneaker pumps, not even going to the cosplay, just in general prefers sneaker pumps. So, Nick, did I do something to that stream that? Oh no, it's right here. Okay. We have, yes, this is the homage cover, and it is a great cover. The first time I saw this, when Nick showed it to me, I was like, that is exactly what I wanted. The teamwork, the camaraderie, the feeling that they were together in this world, them against the world, against the universe.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Against the universe, and all the indie, mainstream, or anybody, we're just against everybody, and we're fighting against everybody, but we're doing it together. That's what I like. And then Nick liked it, I liked it, and then we just ran with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We just winged it. Yeah.
we
both our gut instinct.
That's for sure. Mobig says, "I knew I could count on Neff. Neff is a man you can count on. That is for sure. That is for sure." And if and just before we go off, this cover was great. Cyclops and Jean Grey, the Phoenix, and yeah, everything spoke. I really like that there was this mini Earth in the background, because now that lunar smoke doesn't take place on Earth. Nick knew that very well, and then he got me. You know what I'm saying? He got me, and then we were like, "That's the one. That's the one." And then pull something else up here, Nick. What is this?
Oh, wait.
Oh no!
I clicked. I clicked.
That could have been dangerous. You could have had anything open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. Absolutely. Yeah.
We got Dean saying, "I call shenanigans." He's calling shenanigans. Maybe that. It's still 4-3. Team Sneaker Pumps. So unless Dean changes his vote, Neff saying Suzie deserves some badass shit kickers for not some lame ass, not a sneaker, not a girl shoe footwear. That is interesting. That is a good point.
The combat boots are like genuine military ones too. I got them at the Army Surplus store. The sneaker pumps came from Aldo. So purchased the previous costumes, and then I wear them both all the time.
Military grade. That's what we like to hear. Suzie does not play around, even though that it says she's cosplaying.
The shoe origin story.
That's right. The shoe origin story. We have Mobig saying, "Enough with your conspiracy theories, Dean." And then we have D-Bag saying Neff's nickname is Hands. You can always count on him. That's I didn't know his nickname was Hands, but I'll have to ask him why his nickname is Hands at a later date. Maybe we'll have to have him on. Maybe if the sneaker pumps had like neon LED straps and changed colors in time with the house music cranking out of the speakers in the heel. Maybe that could be a cool design.
That would be like pretty cool. There is a rave on Friday night that I could go to, so
that might.
I've never been to a rave, but
so maybe in the cosplay you wear the boots, but in the rave you take the sneaker pumps and add a little house music to it, and it can be you can get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, it might be a good idea, really.
We have Neff saying, "I knew I liked Suzie." We all like Suzie. We all knew that. Nick knew that the moment he came on the 2 weeks ago. That
absolutely.
We got D-Wag going to get a Team Boots. D-Wag has not voted yet, and D-Wag could tie it up. It's 4-3. D-Wag. Let's see what can happen here. Neff saying military grade Suzie. That's the nickname now. Oh man, Suzie, we gotta change your Suzie cosplay's name here to military grade. Hicks Villain, how are you doing, Hicks Villain? Sup, and we've got Higgs Villain saying Team Boots. Interesting. So now we are tied. And B-Wag came in with the Boots, which now pushes us to 4-3 in favor of the Boots. I think it was the origin story. I think you need to give an origin story for the sneaker pumps now, Suzie. Otherwise, it's
right. So the sneaker pumps were for actually probably like one of my very, very first costumes. Not one that I made. It was a Miss Marvel costume that I bought online. And so I went with that. I needed shoes to go with it because the costume just came with these funny tall socks that I think they were supposed to go over your shoes, but those never look nice.
That is true. Miss Marvel, great show on Disney Plus happening right now. But let's see. So we have a lot of Boots in the chat here. So we have Mo Big saying, Boots takes it. Gotta love democracy in action. Really, that's what it's all about. We're all about the democratic process here. Brittany knows that, right, Brittany? We're definitely all about the democratic. Hang on. I think I can find some more mail-ins just in case. Neff, you can get the mail-ins if you can provide the receipts. B-Rose, that's right. Don't forget, B-Rose's vote counts twice if he votes for the sneaker pumps because he eats for two. That's a Mo Biggs rule. That's a Mo Biggs rule, and we gotta honor it. You know, I've been texting B-Rose. He hasn't said anything yet. He hasn't said anything yet. But maybe we'll see what he says. He has maybe 10-20 minutes to make a good vote here. So we showed off the new thing from new cover from Nick. One of Nick's favorite drawings of this year. He told me this. This is one of his favorite.
Mm-hmm. No, I had a lot of fun with this, and I definitely feel it was a fun style to color over too. Like I went a little more cartoony with it, but yeah, it was. I had a lot of fun with this cover. Definitely one of my favorites from this year.
And it'll be so the first step of getting this is going to be backing Reign of Ages 2 when it comes out. When is it coming out, Nick?
We are launching July 12th.
July 12th. So if you want to get this, July 12th is step one of what you need to do. And again, it's the girl with the pink hair right over here on the right. And that's step one if you want to get this top secret, ultra rare, extremely limited collectible item. And the only way to get it again, step one, back Reign of Ages. Step two, back Lunar Smoke, and it's that simple. It's one of those 1-2 punches, right, Nick? There's no like secret hidden fees or anything like that, or.
Oh yeah, no, it's just it's very straightforward, but yeah. So you have to back Reign of Ages and back Lunar Smoke, and this print is yours.
That is right. And I think we're still deciding on the size. It's probably going to be 6x9 comic book size, but not yet finalized. And that's something that we will keep going back. And I would definitely like to see it bigger. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, absolutely.
I'm always a bigger is better kind of person. And, not everybody's like that. Let's see how what's happening with B-Rose still has not said anything. But if B-Rose can cast his 2 votes for hashtag Team Boots, I will time him out to hashtag stop the steal. That is true. Well, if B-Rose rolls the opposite way, that would be it's possible. Anything is possible here. Dean saying he has to buy 2 plane tickets, so it's only fair. This is the only man I know who has to buy 2, and it is B-Rose. If any man has to buy 2, it's the only way to be comfortable. So we talked a lot about Rain, Lunar Smoke, and is Reign of Ages done? Is Reign of Ages completely done, Nick? What's the process like?
So the book is black and white, so I'm penciling and inking the book myself. I want to say we're roughly almost 50%. I have more than half of the book penciled. And there is an editor on the team, and ironically, it's another really well-known Sinopa artist, Alexia Veldhausen, for 47 Furious Tales. So Alexia is the editor of the book, and pretty much, for those who don't know what an editor is, it kind of just makes sure that the creative process is going as smoothly as possible. She's kind of like my second pair of eyes. So if I pencil something and like the hand looks off, or like there's a panel that could be laid out a little differently, she'll let me know and I'll take her advice, and it usually the outcome is a million times better than how it originally starts. So everything kind of goes through approvals before I could actually start penciling and inking it. So I did my first batch of pencils that were approved. Now I'm doing my first batch of inks, which once they're approved, I can continue. So it's all about just approvals.
That's what we're hoping Brittany can turn into. This everything goes through her, and she just makes it better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Brittany?
Thank you, Armand.
We're trying to push as many things on Brittany as possible.
Oh, you know I love when I get emails from you.
It must be true. It must be true.
I keep coming back.
That is right. That is right. She does read all the emails. That is for sure. Now says, I mean, if Heroes votes again, you have to wait for all the outstanding ballots to arrive. You know how bad the postal system is right now. If he votes, I will give him until probably around 7, and then he has about 24 minutes to vote, and I will count it, and then we'll see. Mo Biggs is the only man who is truly focused on Lost Magic Season 3 tonight and getting it funded.
Everyone else is focused on the boots.
So let's check in with what we're doing. So this is Lost Magic Season 3. This was my first comic book ever. I think everybody here has read it. Maybe not you, Nick. Maybe
no, I got my copy.
That's right, you did get it. And so all season 2 and season 1, anything that could have been fulfilled was already mailed out. And now we are here sitting at Lost Magic Season 3. We do have we were almost funded actually. We were about 90%. That doesn't sound about right. That doesn't sound right at all. But we're gonna go with it. And so yeah, just under 96 bucks till we get funded here, and that's only been 30 minutes. Are you surprised, Brittany, that it's only 30 minutes? Have you?
Of course not.
That's
I'm
like
surprised it's been 30 minutes, Armand. I'm surprised there's not 20 G's in the account already.
That's right. That is
going
right.
on?
So there's some good covers going on here. Let's just take a look at the cover. So this is the main cover. This is the variant cover. Try to do something different here with Vampire Tranel. I want to lean more into the horror element of this story. It's a fantasy horror, equal parts fantasy, equal parts horror, and this really gets at the heart of it. You know what I'm saying? Would this scare you, Nick, if you were like, you saw this on your night shelf at night, and it was like, just staring at you?
Yeah, a little bit. I get scared pretty easily, but yeah, it's creepy. But if that's the whole point of it, then it's a job well done.
There we go. I agree. There's some more boot action in this chat here. I think the only new vote is actually, was it Free Girl? Free Girl is here saying, yeah, Team Boots. So I think it's now 6-3. So unless B Rosen comes in here to kind of even out the score here, I think Boots are going to take it 6-3. We have Creators Outlet even saying, so 7-3 Team Boots. Oh man. And people are preparing their concession speech. I think that the story, the origin story behind the boots were just the military grade Suzie. Like, people like that nickname. That I feel like there's too much going for it. There's not enough going for the sneaker pumps. Yeah. Brittany, do you want to give like a little last minute rally speech to kind of rally the troops?
Now that I know the military story, I can't go against the truth.
It's true that it's too tough. It's too tough.
What do you want me to do here?
So, and then there's 2 more covers here. So this is the full foil cover. The first time I'm doing a full foil cover. I want to see how it's going to look. This is a mermaid. Nick Caponi knows how mermaids are, don't you, Nick?
Absolutely.
You've seen a few mermaids a time or two, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
in the Jersey Shore, right, Nick? You go
Oh,
down
yeah.
to the Jersey Shore. And then...
Oh, those Jersey Shore mermaids.
And of course, the ash can. The ash can, just unleaded raw line art by Martin Munoz. That sketchy line art. I know people are fans of that, and if you want that, it's all here. It's all for you. 4 covers. We're doing it simple, and something actually new. I just want to kind of scroll. Brittany knows all these good reviews that we've gotten. You know what I'm saying?
Some
good, fun
reviews
from a modern day indie masterpiece. I did not say these things, Brittany. I know that's what you're thinking. I did not.
A part of me wonders.
Is that Billy Tucci I see up?
That is Billy Tucci. That is a great line, Nick Caponi. He said the art just has a great energy to it, like it's moving, in motion, alive. He was like speechless in those like little dot ellipses. He could not. This is like I took a quote from him. He was saying this, and then he had to pause because he had to find the right words to describe how it made him feel, and he was left speechless in a sense.
Yeah.
So. So we got some art cool here. Some mermaid, yes, that is a mermaid. But we have Brittany. Brittany's over here.
Oh yes, there I am.
And then I just want to, for the first time ever, I'm doing an original tier. If you want an original piece, 9" by 12 by Martin Munoz, the artist, black and white. Any character you want. It could be Lost Magic, preferably. It could also be any character you want. DC, Marvel, any of your favorite characters. 1, 2, maybe limited to 2. But yeah, any kind of cool setting, we'll do it. And $100 gets you not only this original inked art, but it gets you literally everything. Get you all 4 covers. Is that a deal you can pass up, Nick Caponi? You know what I'm saying? Is that a deal you would pass up?
Oh yeah, no, I would love a deal like that. That's a really good deal too, because like there are some Kickstarters that like for original art you're pushing like $5,000-$6,000, and those are like like Jim Ballant has his Kickstarter sometimes, and like he's Jim Ballant, so I don't expect anything less from him. But his original tiers are like at least like $2-3 grand. I'm like, ugh. But I know very well people go for that. I would go for that if I had $2 grand. But like that's a really good tier that you have. I'm for that.
And something here I just noticed. I was about to leave off it, but we just got funded within the hour. Within the hour, 42 minutes, 100%. 14 days to go, 14 backers, and that's how we do things on the Treehouse. It's all fun and games on the Treehouse until we get funded, and then we. Then we kind of go back. I was in chat doing. I see some more activity.
Funded.
I see we see lots of activity here. I think it was so last we left off. Okay, we got Creators Outlet first. How you doing, Creators Outlet? Then we have 7-3 is what was happening, right? We were hoping for B-Roll's last minute ballot, but that man has gone radio silent. He's hiding. He's in hiding. Maybe forced hiding. I don't know. We have ballots, and mail-in ballots everywhere. Hicks Villain saying it's a boot landslide. Suzie, can you just show them one more time what we're talking about here?
Yeah. Yeah, we have shoe option A. This is the one that's not being called boots in chat, and these are the ones that are being called boots in chat.
That's right. So the ones on the left are called the sneaker pumps in the chat, and then the boots are on the right. Creators Outlet is saying he will trample his enemies under his team boots. It could happen. It could happen. We are currently in a boot landslide. I think the last we saw was 7-3. I think maybe a few more people. We have RJ coming in, which I think he's saying team boots. Yours is going to save you unless there's a ballot drop box at KFC. B-Rolls isn't going to save you. That man does love KFC. That is something we cannot take away from that man over there. We have RJ who said maybe team boots, I believe. So that's 8-3 currently. Okay, so we have team boots uniting the world. That is a cool wig. That's super cool.
That is the wig.
That is the wig. Let's see.
Which I'm just working on getting it into its travel bag right now.
I was talking to Suzie. I was like, Suzie, your hair is blonde. Do you even need a wig? But then she says she would have to grow her hair out like really long for it to match.
It just doesn't grow quite that fast.
And then we only had like a month or something. So I kind of just want to see it. Thank you, Freak Girl and Neff, saying congrats that we're funded. It is the fastest we've been funded. It's also the fastest we've raised something in stream, 45 minutes. Things are getting faster here in the treehouse. Thank you, Mo Biggs. And I do attest, I do want to thank Mo Biggs for making me go live. If without him, I would not have pressed the launch button. Who knows where we would be right now. So lots of things happening. We do have a D-Wag saying there's a snake in my boots. Well, it's a viper. So it's a viper waiting to strike anybody who tries to vote the opposite. Hail RJ. Oh man. Let's see. That's worth campaigning for. Military grade hardware top to bottom at Mo Biggs. See, that's worth campaigning for. Lots of fun things happening right now. I would say that D-Wag says funded. That is right. We are having lots of fun while getting funded as well. There's also something. So we showed off some of the Lunar Smoke stuff, but Kate is here because Kate just handed in a new cover 2 days ago, I believe. Was it 2 days ago?
Probably. Time is going and doing things all the time. I don't know.
D-Wag is saying those boots are made for stomping pumps. But yeah, I was super excited when I saw this cover. I don't think there's a few little adjustments that need to be made, but the main essence of it is there. I will say Sam Quinton. He said it was a beautiful cover, and I was like, are you just saying that because you're my biggest fan, Sam? And then he's like, no. And then he said, he claimed he was a hard critic as well, and he said it was a great cover. So if that's not build up enough, you know what I'm saying, Nick? Do you trust Sam enough to, without even knowing this cover, that you would believe that it's a beautiful cover? Can you, before you even see it, say it's a beautiful cover?
Oh, I trust it. Sam is always 100% right on his judgment, and I trust it fully.
There we go. This is the cover, the big reveal. This is the main cover of an all ages story that me and Kate have been working on for just over a year now, and it's called Rush New York City. And without getting too deep into it or trying to promote it, this is the next one coming out sometime in early July. And it's going to be Rush New York City, an all ages tale. And yeah, we have a lot of fun things, but in essence, this is like a love letter to New York City. I grew up here. I know Kate did as well. Nick technically did too. Well, just on the outskirts.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where we want to tell this story, and if anybody thinks this is a good cover, let Kate down know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Kate cannot get enough.
Validate me. I need
that is right. That's all what we're here for. So we have here, some people are saying, me and Lord Finatra streamed this morning at 6 a.m. We got Groken 2 from 25K to over 40K. It definitely is. Groken 2 is looking very cool by Ruckafort. I believe is how you pronounce his name. But yeah, lots of things happening, and that is the power of the crack pack over there. Let's see what else is happening. That is the power of crack. We're going from 25K to 40K. Brittany, are you taking notes on this? This is what we need to do,
Oh yeah.
So great cover. Minor adjustments, and this will be released shortly as well. This is the next big one. And for this one, this is the only cover, right, Kate? There's no other variant cover. So this is going to be the one, and I think it looks really cool. And
there is an ash can for it, though.
That's right. There will be an ash can, which I guess is a variant. I guess will be the black and white version. Mo Biggs is saying, Kate, you may have had your sneaker pump dreams crushed, but you still have a future in drawn covers. That is some high praise from a man from the entity known as Mo Biggs. He's everywhere in indie comics, especially in the crowdfunding community, on all the streams on YouTube, and he that's some high praise if he's saying those words, Kate. So yeah, I think the final vote was 8-3. I believe was the final vote. Suzie, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about this?
Perfectly fine. They were both options that I was like ready to fully embrace. So we're good.
That is right, because you wouldn't even have given us the option if you weren't.
I was conflicted.
You were conflicted. All right. Well, it's good. I think it's good to know that going to this weekend that you have the support of the treehouse.
Yeah.
That was important, and it gives you that boost of confidence going into any interaction you have over this weekend at this con.
Yep. And we got all of the small parts packed into the small parts box.
That is right.
And jacket is in a garment bag for travel, and then it's just going to be the hat and boots otherwise. But the important part is that everything is kept together so that nothing gets lost in the car or anywhere else in travel.
And we are locking the car and throwing away the key. Remember that? Isn't that right, Susan?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be safe.
Okay.
It'll be safe.
That is a phrase, Brittany. It's a phrase I've heard many times before.
Why would you lock the car and throw away the key? What if you want to get back in the car?
As long as nobody else is getting back in the car. Actually,
I can see you like pulling up to the grocery store, locking the car, and just tossing the key. Yeet. You're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm leaving it all behind.
So Mo knows, go fund Mo. That is the phrase. That is the phrase. My iPad Pro 12.9 comes tomorrow. I think we're all happy that D-Wag's getting a new 12.9. D-Wag actually did connect me with a new printer, and I'm very excited about it. So thank you, D-Wag. So super excited. I'm now getting all these things happening. Moby is saying throwing away the keys is a total power move. See, Brittany, the people know.
I love this for you, Armand. I want you to throw away the keys everywhere you go. I want you to be Triple A's most hated customer. They just keep having to show up.
We'll be on speed dial.
You got him on speed dial. You just can't hold on to the
I'm
keys.
imagining now, like Bruce Wayne stepping out of his car, like chucking his keys, and Albert like running to catch them.
Oh,
those.
Oh man. This has been a wonderful treehouse session. Kate, how was your first treehouse? I'm so curious because it was your first. It was a lot. Was it a lot, Kate?
I'm surviving. I don't know why everyone had to cyberbully me over the boots. But still just vibing. It was I feel like I got hazed.
That is true. You made the wrong choice. Is really what happened. But it's okay because I think I made the wrong choice too. But then I was convinced. I was able to switch. Actually, I did not switch my vote. So maybe it would be 9-2 if I switched my vote. But maybe B-rolls are somewhere out there. Let me check my DMs. B-rolls did not slide in. That man is he's hard to find. I will have you know that I think I was on a stream with him like for 3 hours yesterday. 2 days ago, whatever. That man is a hard man to find. But when he's on, he just never leaves. I want to kind of end this with all of you guys saying one thing you like about me. Brittany was ready. Brittany's like, yeah, I'm out.
You're like a firecracker. You never know what you're going to say next. It's always so good. To end the stream today, we're all going to compliment me.
Why not? Let's go around saying one thing that you guys can, where people can find you. I guess that's pretty cool. That's where people can find you and what you're up to. What you're up to next. Maybe something big happening. I know Kate might have something big happening. Maybe you can tell the treehouse. I'll start with you, Brittany. We'll go in a circle.
Oh, what am I doing next? I'm just responding to your emails and editing the next issue. That's what I'm doing next. But yeah, I guess you can find me on Instagram at blee99. I post some comedy every now and then. I do stand up, but mostly I just have to compliment Armand on his books.
That is true. that's really what it's all about. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what it's all about.
And if you really want to get close to me, just compliment my book. You know, it's really, I compliment everything. Honestly, that's flattery gets you everywhere. I don't know whoever said the opposite. But it is not wrong. It is completely wrong in my experience. Nick, I know you're a guy who gets a lot of flattery thrown your direction.
Yeah. You could find me on primarily my Instagram. I'm the most active on there. It's at Caponi Art. And then currently I have a few projects lined up. One with Dynamite. I can't really talk about them right now, but they're in the works. And then I'm also just working on issue 2 of Rain. And yeah, that's what I'm up to.
It's good to hear. And yeah, Nick Caponi is one of the up and coming rising stars, indie darling, if you will, of the indie comic community. And it's great to see. It's honestly great to see because it could not have happened to a nicer guy.
Oh.
And he's also still hanging out with the indie crowd and still making books for me and Sam and cool art. So I'm all for it. Or we all support you in the treehouse, Nick.
Oh, thank you.
Because otherwise we'd be sleeping with the fishes. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Nobody messes with the Caponi in the Jersey City Mafia over there. We got B-Wag saying you can usually find B-Rose at the KFC buffet. They run their own personal buffet just for B-Rose. They have a special deal, I think is what happened. He was able to convince them that he just needs more chicken. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, we have Peace Armand, it's AJ. That's AJ. We'll get you on, AJ Earthtone. He has another book. He has a few books out actually, and he's interested in running a multi-book campaign, which I thought was curious for sure. But we'll definitely have him on sometime soon. And he's repping Jersey City. Maybe he's from Jersey City. Kate, you were not from Jersey City. You were from Long Island, and then now you're somewhere in Brooklyn, I believe. So, but still considered New York City by any and all means. Where else can people find you if they want to find you, Kate?
Mostly Instagram. It is Half Blush. I'll write it in the chat. I am wrapping up Rush. Should be out next month, the first issue. And I'm working on some other fun stuff, some animation stuff. Personal fun things. Stay tuned.
Yes. And we're still waiting on the big news about it, about the other thing we were talking about. Isn't that right, Kate? Some big news coming.
Oh, I might be moving. Well, I'm definitely moving, but I might be going somewhere else. I don't know. We'll see. I'm like,
well, it's all up in the air. It's all up in the air.
Just leaked it in the stream.
But Suzie isn't going anywhere because she's up in good old Canada. Calgary?
No, Ontario.
Ontario.
Yeah.
Actually pretty close. Right across. I don't know if you know this, Brittany, but there is something called Niagara Falls, and on one side is the New York side, and on the other side is the Canadian side, and that is where Suzie is.
Yeah, I'm like a couple hours drive from there, but it's not too far.
Ron, I like whenever you want to say a fact, you ask me specifically if I know
this. Just who I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying? but yeah, it can't hurt it to ask me questions, you know. Where can people find you, Suzie? People want to know, especially where can they find you this weekend?
On Instagram. Instagram is where I'm most active at. This is right hand. Yeah. This is my username. Spelled exactly as here.
And where can people find you this weekend?
This weekend I'll be at YetiCon at Bloom. That's in Bloom at Blue Mountain. At Blue Mountain.
At Blue Mountain. Okay.
Yeah.
YetiCon. That is right. Very cool. Are we going to have to talk to Shell before that, the photographer, before you guys get there? You guys can handle it, maybe.
I think so. I've talked to her, so we've got like some stuff worked out. We just need to sort out
Anything
what.
I know, it's that
what's
I
on
trust
the right.
Suzie after all. Nick, you trust Suzie, right, Nick?
Yeah, I trust you.
Nick trusts you, Suzie, then I trust you. It's been super cool. Just last before we go, Kate, can you tell people to subscribe to the channel? They don't listen to me. They don't listen to Nick. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Please subscribe to the channel. It's really important. we really need you to. I'm not
That is right.
asking.
That is right.
If you don't subscribe, I don't know how Armin's gonna behave, and I'm scared.
That is right. That Brittany never knows when we have a meeting. How
I never know. He's unpredictable. He just gets on and he just starts throwing keys. I don't know what to do.
But yes, please like, subscribe. We're here every week, Wednesdays. Maybe not next week, and or maybe we might have a guest host. Maybe Brittany. We'll find out what's happening next week. We'll kind of see what's happening, but we every Wednesday at 6 p.m. we'll see what's happening, and it'll be good to kind of check in with Suzie after the con. You know what I'm saying? What's she up to after the con, and get some more con talk and experience. We have Danny saying he subscribed, and thank you, Danny. I also see that I think AJ subscribed, and one of the things that we're trying to do here is that we just crossed 150 subscribers.
Hey,
I imagine now we're closer to 160 than 150 if my estimates are any indication of the chat happening. But I'm excited. I'm excited to where it's going to happen, where we're going, and we'll get a few more people. We will have some exciting guests. Today, we're trying to schedule the next one, Joe Sontag, great artist, celebrity artist, arguably, coming in on the indie scene. So yeah, like and subscribe. We'll be here next Wednesday. We always like to end with one last word. The last word is going to go to none other than Nick Caponi. What do you have to say?
Like and subscribe to this channel. It's been a blast, and stay tuned.